It's like, holy cow, no brains at all. So, I mean, for me, you make compost, you use it, you put it in the soil, let it finish in the soil so the microbes does this thing in the soil. Small amount. It doesn't do any good. Now, another way you can use the rock dust, you can spray it against small amounts. So I have 100 gallons of filtered water. I wouldn't do more than a half a cup of the rock dust. And even then, I would process the rock dust before, because you have to dissolve it. You have to learn how to dissolve it in water. It has to be small enough so it would dissolve in water, become like a sand liquid. You use that. What I do is I make my own different types of microbes, which I then feed the rock dust, which I then put it in the spray. So I make it out of rice. I make liquids out of a bunch of different things. Have you guys heard of Korean farming?
Yeah, sure.
So they use, for example, milk. They take rice,
wow.
They make a liquid out of it, and then they add milk to it, and they get that lactose something.
Acid source, yep.
Exactly.
Lactic acid bacteria.
Exactly. So I've been doing that for centuries without even knowing about it, because I learned that when the milk smells funny, and that gave me there's something going on in the milk, right? That's why I've always liked spraying milk on plants, because it has the calcium, is a source of calcium, and it's got the natural bacteria with it.
And proteins.
And yes, so really, I do coffee, cream, and sugar. Coffee, cream, and sugar to plants.
Andy, I had a guy in Connecticut that literally sprayed just milk on his lawn. And if you went and looked at his lawn, it was the most amazing, thick, plush. It was like a golf course lawn. And he only did it every other week, and he usually waited till the milk soured, so it wasn't fresh. Yeah. You let it turn. Yeah. Not get nasty, but just turn.
Yeah,
and that's your nose knows. You're hitting that special spot.
Exactly.
I often talk about fermenting, and when I'm fermenting seaweed, I go down to the beach and I come back with kelp and I ferment it. And when it gets to that point where it has that funk,
your nose tells you
horrible.
If you go phew, something died, you went a little too far.
Yeah, exactly. It's got to just have that funk to it, and then that seems to always be the sweet spot.
And I'll tell you guys a secret. Okay, so I do exactly that. I have a 100-gallon sprayer. I have a filter. I clean out the water. When I have and I lived in Florida, I had beer making machines, which allowed me to make more. So it would be like a cone. I would get a gallon of this liquid and make 15 gallons to use. I would use it. But I wasn't too long ago, I was at a customer's house. I bought 10 gallons of organic raw milk. I added to my 90 gallons of distilled water, and I sprayed. I sprayed their property, and they paid me a good amount of money to do that. Plus, I also added some other microbes and mycorrhiza to the liquid, right? And that's all I spray. And I spray that 4 times a year on different customers' places, especially the hard ones. That means that they've been spraying chemicals and so forth all their lives, and the property is really super dead, because this liquid is really for foliar spraying. It's really to get it through the leaves. I learned that foliar, it takes a while for the root systems to work, so you have to give them food somehow. That's through the leaves and also through the trunks, that they go absorb it right straight through the wood of the trees and the plants. Every plant has, normally that's the way they eat, through the roots and through the leaves. You see, so the calcium in the milk is really, really important. Calcium is more important than nitrogen. No calcium, no nitrogen. You can have lots of calcium, nitrogen, but no calcium, and it doesn't work. Calcium you can't really overdo that. That's one of the things I like about azomite. It's 30% calcium.
Yeah, but I hate the fact it's got so much aluminum in it. I was going to ask you about azomite.
Yeah.
I've gotten away from azomite, and I've moved into some other ones because of that. It's only got that 30% value, and the rest of it's filler.
Right. The energy level of it is not exactly what I want. That's why I started expanding to other rock dust. I use 14 different types of rock dust, and
Do you mind jumping into that? You just touched upon it.